I'm back. Hello, hello, hello. Uh, it it is your girl. I am back. How's everybody doing? Um, Yay. Welcome to Bead and Chat. I am your hostess with the mostest. I am Rosalind. I am the chief cook and bottle washer of Bonds and Designs. And you can find me on via email. I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook. I no longer have the Twitter. I don't do that anymore. I refuse to support that man that was helping that other man that was in office. But anyway, I'm back and I won't be long. I promise. I promise. I promise. And likes are free. Sharing is caring. And of course, I'm sure most of you are going to be catching this on a replay. So a like would be great. Subscribers are always welcome and appreciated. Um yeah. So I'm back and I wanted to talk about something um a little different. There is a gentleman by the name of Chris. He has a channel called From the Mines. And as a matter of fact, I'm just going to type it in from the mines. Oops. It would help if I could spell. Here we go. And he okay. He has his channel. It's called From the Mines. He's located in New Jersey. He is a um for lack of a better word, a rock collector. He's an almost pretty much an expert on like different types of rocks and crystals and where they come from and how to look for the good ones and how to know where they're bad ones. And I've been following him for a bit. He goes to the different gem shows, some in Tucson, some in Denver. There were a couple others that he used to go to, but he got banned because he was calling everybody out. So, um, yeah, I went back to StreamYard and because I looked into other formats, but none of them felt like really user friendly. So, I went back to StreamYard. Anyway, so anyhow, he has this really cool channel. He talks about different stones and like I said, where they come from and all that good stuff. And he was talking about um how to spot fake ones and things like that. So he was at the show in a gem show in Denver. Now, there is a difference between the gem show and a bead show. Sometimes they combine, sometimes they mix and mingle. But usually a gem show, they're selling like geodes that are dug up out of the earth and stuff that comes out of mines. And they sell different kinds types of crystals. And they are they're kind of concentrated on that type of thing. Like if you something like this little egg that I bought 20 years ago in Las Vegas. I have no idea what stone it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it came from. I just thought it looked cute and I bought it. This is the type of thing that you would find at a gem show. Now, is this a real crystal? Is it man made? Is it synthetic? I don't know. I saw it in the shop when I was traveling, and I bought it and I brought it home. This is the kind of thing that Chris's channel um specializes in. Um, Bead shows are mostly beads, findings, uh, different kinds of some stones, but not necessarily like this. They're already made into beads for the most part, and thread and that kind of thing. That's what you would find at a bead show. However, at the Denver Bead Show, there were a couple of vendors that were selling beads. Now, the beads were obviously synthetic. They weren't like real, like crystal beads. They were basically cheap beads. I mean, I think the price tag was like $5 or $10 a strand, which told me right away that uh, they weren't what they said they were. They were definitely synthetic. This is like synthetic. This is obviously man made. It's not cut from a stone. This is a type of bead that I would use to make a necklace or a bracelet. This is synthetic stuff. Sometimes, if it's some beads are dyed, they're a certain color and they're dyed to make them darker or to add a finish. Um, but this is the type of bead the guy was selling, and he labeled it as, I think, not hematite, but he labeled it as a particular type of bead, but it was obvious it was fake. He had tiger's eyes. I don't have a sample to show you guys, but he had tiger eye, which they were synthetic, and it said on the display said they were synthetic, but they were gorgeous. They were gorgeous colors, but they were synthetic. So there was a debate on Instagram. People were talking about like they shouldn't be selling those beads at a gem show and this, that, and the other thing. His take on it was the people that run the shows, they need vendors. So if they take on some vendors that are adjacent to what they are centered on, then that's their choice. And as long as a vendor is being truthful about what they have, like if they're saying it's something that's synthetic and it's labeled as synthetic and they're selling it as synthetic, then you can't fault them. And some of the vendors are buying out bead shops that have gone out of business. So they really sometimes they don't know what they have. They're just trying to move inventory. So they think it might be real, maybe it's not, but they can't tell because they bought the inventory from someone else. So this is another example of man-made synthetic bead. It's very pretty. I have used it in a project or two, but it's obvious they're synthetic. I love the color. I love the way they did it, but it's obviously a synthetic bead. And my comment was that I've been buying beads for quite a while now, and if you're seeing beads that are sold like three strands for $10, yeah, they're probably synthetic. But if you're seeing pearls that are like $50, $60 a strand, probably real. But there's nothing wrong with buying a $5 strand of beads because you just use them as accents. But let me show you some examples of what Chris is kind of talking about. This I bought years ago at Bead Fest in Pennsylvania. I have no idea what this stone is. I really don't. I'm assuming it's some kind of quartz. I bought it because I liked it. I like the purple at the bottom. It has a nice heft to it. There's no way I could wire wrap this and make it into a pendant. It's just too heavy. But I like it. I keep it on my desk, which is my next project to reorganize my desk. But this is probably a quartz, I'm assuming. I don't know. Or something like this. Now, I had a previous project where I had two of these and I was trying to wire wrap them to make them into earrings. Still not successful at the wire wrapping. The other two are somewhere on my desk. But I don't know what this is. It's some kind of stone. I don't know. I like the color. That's why I bought it. Um, I forget how much I paid for them. And then you have something like this. I think it was sold as jade. It's not jade. It's obviously not jade. It's probably clay, but it was cute. It's a little Buddha. And I think I bought it because I had planned to embroider around it, but it has a slit, so I could possibly make it into a pendant. But it's clay. It's not stone. Now this is something Chris would go off about. It's coated quartz, which means somebody took something like this, clear, and dyed it. Now I like the color. The dye has not come off, which is good. But this is something he would say if you're looking for real quartz, this ain't it. This is dyed. So there's a difference between um real stone, dyed stone, fake stone. But there is some considered there are some stones or beads that are considered semi precious. And I'm going to show you a few examples. This is Larimar. It was cut. Larimar is a stone. This is from India because I know where I bought it from. This particular are cut into cubes or squares, and as you can see, they're very well cut. They're very beautiful. Um, and these were hand cut in India, and I know that because I know where I bought it from. That's the other thing. That's the other thing that's very important. When you're buying beads or precious or semi-precious stones, it's good to have vendors that you trust that you can buy from. That way, you know you can be very confident in what you're getting. These came from a company called Bollywood, and unfortunately, the person that owned Bollywood passed away very young a few years ago. Um, and his family tried to carry on the business. I don't think they're still in business. I think they sold it to someone else. I'm not sure. But one of the vendors that I trust did an online sale to help them out, and I purchased a few things from them. And I've always wanted to purchase some Bollywood beads and I could never afford it. But I was able to get this strand of Larimar at a very good price because a strand like this is usually like about $100 or so, and I got it at a really good deal. Um, I felt bad the way I was able to get it, but that's what happens. And then I have another. If I can get this open. I'm reorganizing my space, y'all, and I bought a new. I put pictures in my on my community page. You can see the new storage unit that I bought. Eh, wish me luck, y'all. I have to start transferring stuff. This is kunzite. And again, I bought it from Bollywood Beads. Um, they're smaller. They're square cut, but they're a little smaller. And this comes from Pakistan. And again, I got them through Bollywood Beads. And this is what would be considered semi-precious. So let's put these away. These are what's considered semi-precious. They're more expensive than the regular beads, so to speak. And then I think I've shown these before. This is purple opal, and it comes from Mexico, and I purchased it through a vendor that I trust. So she says it's purple opal, and I am very confident that it is. And another example, this is fire agate, and again, I got it from a vendor that I trust. So she says it's fire agate, it's probably fire agate. So that's kind of the debate that's going on. And again, visit From the Mines. He's on YouTube, he's on Instagram. So you get a better understanding of what he's into, but it's a really good channel to follow. And he's funny as hell. And he's from Jersey. So he's from my neck of the woods, but he's really cool. He's very knowledgeable, and you'll really enjoy checking out his channel. So I'm trying to think. Oh, so next time I'm going to show you guys what's going on with the reorganization, and then we're going to work on a new project. And I just want to get some more stuff put away first. I just want to mommy's getting ready to go to bed. um I just want to get some more stuff put away first, and then we're gonna bust out the tools and do another and hi and do another project. So Her Majesty has entered the room, so so I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Thank you for watching in the replay, and as always, likes are free, comments are welcome, subscribers are always appreciated. Tell a friend or two or three, and you can visit my shop, pondsedgedesigns.net. It's right there, scrolling along the bottom. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take care.